Hi, this is Natalie with The Fit Journey. I wanted to do a quick video on a soaping fail that is a cold process sea salt bar recipe. And as you can see, I have quite a mess on the tray. I made this soap 3 months ago, and with a sea salt bar, you use a high concentration of coconut oil in your recipe. But what had happened is when I got the recipe, I was thinking sea salt, bath and body products, so I went to the store and I went to the cosmetics and bath and body aisle where the epsom salt and that type of thing is. So I went there and there was epsom salt, of course, and there was also dead sea salt. So I grabbed that thinking, oh, hey, this will be fine. Well, it's not. You do not want to use dead sea salt and you don't want to use epsom salt in these salt recipes. You want to use actual sea salt. It did not dawn on me to go to the spices aisle of the store to get sea salt. So that is what you want to use. Don't make the mistake that I did. So like I said, this has been, I made these 3 months ago. So if it was a normal bar of soap, then they would be totally cured, ready to go, ready for sale or ready for use, whatever. This is very brittle. And what happened is I had these sitting on my racks to dry and to cure, and they just wept like liquid. It wasn't water, it was like kind of this gooey, sticky stuff, and it leaked out all over the place. So I put this tray under it to catch it, thinking, oh, I'm just going to keep letting it sit. Maybe after a while or eventually it'll quit doing it. No, it never finished doing it. So this is a paper towel that is damp, and the stuff does not wash off. It's very oily. It makes a mess. I had to clean all of the racks and everything. So real quick, you can see this one's totally fallen apart. When I made the soap, I did the batter up to a thin to medium trace, and that went through completely fine. And then I added the salt to it. As soon as I added the Dead Sea salt to it, the batter separated. It became very, very liquidy. But I'm like, you know, maybe it's supposed to happen. Never had done this recipe before. And I went ahead and put it in the molds, pretty much had to spoon it in. I did silicone ones, which came out okay, and then I had some that were in the hard plastic type molds. Those I ended up having to scrape out, and this is kind of what ended up out of that. And it made a mess of my bowls. It was kind of like everything was all gooey and greasy, not like normal soap should be. So that was fun cleaning that out. So I'm going to show you real quick. I don't know if it's going to show up on the video, but if I squish this, obviously it's falling apart, but a little bit of liquid is still oozing out of it when I squish it. So, and as you can see, I'm not pushing very hard, and it's just crumbling and it's falling apart. And I will have to scrub my hands because this does not wipe off. It does not come off. It just has a very, very strange texture. So this is one of the ones that was in the silicone mold. As you can see, it kind of, I don't know, it's like a crystalline structure. So just a big time mess on that. So do not use dead sea salt. Do not use epsom salt. Oh, there we go. Can you see that moisture? Oop, and see, I pushed too hard. Like I said, these are going to get thrown away. But I have one in the sink really quick. Let me grab it that is wet to show you that it still does actually lather just a little bit. Okay, so this is one, and as you can see, it does lather, not very much. So had it not crumbled all over the place, it might be something that I could use at home for like a hand soap, but definitely nothing I would use in the shower because you want to be able to rinse this off. But this is going to get thrown in the trash after I'm done with this, but I just wanted to show you what happens when you use dead sea salt. So don't make the mistake.